Why have you got the jaws of jaws? This is my ball now. You fucking climb on me, I'll fucking fuck you up, cuz. Back off! This is my ball. It's not even on the floor. It's up here. You blind as fuck. I think my dog's blind, but I clawed the shit out of me. Visuals and welcome back to the Official Guyz Entertainment. It's not even the entertainment news. That's twice in a row I've done that. Is the Visual Guyz news. Give me the. This is mine for the foreseeable future. Do you know why? Don't. Whoa! You come round for a good eye sneak attack. But she loves it. Dog. What is it? This fascination that dogs have with bulls. I wonder what it is. Oh, you fucking take one of my eye, you little cunt. They really love balls, don't they? But hello, visuals. So do I. I love to teabag. That's what I do with balls. Spring. What the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, okay, visuals. It is the Visual Guyz news. We do have a coffee at the ready. Lovely. 2-2 Black Way Army. We haven't got the Mando flask because some moron. Let's take it work and leave it there. Right. He's now laying down, not giving a shit about the ball. I pick up the ball. Okay, my point's now not been proven because you still don't give a shit. You're looking at it. The fuck's in there? Have you been hiding like treasure from me or some shit? Now you want the ball. See, now he does. But you laid it. Oh, he's got a little tear. You got eye booger. Why have you got an eye booger? Fucking disgusting dog. But yes, visuals, have you had a lovely week? Are you having a lovely weekend? Did you he clawed me again? Did you have a good week? I've told you guys this story, haven't I? Like, his claws are a fucking nightmare. Because it's a point when you walk dogs, even though it's not a walk with him, it's a drag. He's one of them dogs. I'm like, come in. Look how happy he is now. But I once tried to chip his nail down. I went too far and he bled. It didn't hurt him or nothing. But he just sat there, just bleeding for ages like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I've killed the fucking dog. He's going to bleed out. And it's scary to come down because walking's, like I said, supposed to claw them down on the concrete. Doesn't work with you though, does it? Because you're such a fucking broken dog. Just chewing that on my knee. Any of you are a professional, because I can't even take him to a saloon for dogs because we took him into a grooming spot ages ago. They groomed him and they cut his fucking eyebrow. And now, when there's a big building, he refuses to go in. So now I just have Wolverine as a dog that claws the shit out of me because it's supposed to claw the concrete and it doesn't work. That's enough of a rant about dogs pedicures. You know, you fat shit. I'll annoy the shit out of you like you annoy the shit out of me. Look at you. I'm stronger than you. Don't fucking bite me because I'm wrestling. I literally thought, I'll chew this fat fox fun to get away. He's on the move. I think he's gone downstairs. We'll chew one of his squeaky balls and I'll try and hide it. This is our orange and blue. What colour was the other one? Red and blue. You can have red and blue. We shall take orange and blue. We shall take the orange and blue. It looks like a bat there, doesn't he? Oh, I found what I didn't find. All right, prick. Work time, story time with Dan. So a few weeks ago at work, I was lifting up the shutter door and all of a sudden this black thing fell. And I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? Went around, looked, and it was a little bat. And I was like, oh my God, there's a little bat. Put some gloves on, put it away, put it in like somewhere dark. And I was like, hopefully you're all right. Didn't see it again. Coming to work on back shift the other day, and the early lads had found another bat. I don't know if it's the same bat on the wall. And I was like, oh, you're adorable. But I work with cement and shit and loads of loud noises and whatnot. So I thought by the end of the shift, I'll move it, put it somewhere a bit more quiet. And I picked it up to move it. It's going, and I fell in love. And I was like, oh my God, I love you. And then I put it on the wall, and now I don't know where it's gone. So hopefully it's flew off somewhere nice. But there's a load of seagulls about. And I know seagulls would fuck up a bat. I should have got that ball out, should I? I'm trying to save bats. I've either made it great and he's flew away and he's having a happy time, or something bad's happened and I've made it worse. For me, trying to be the Mr. I'll look after you, bat. Bit of a shit story that really, wasn't it? Yeah, left my flask at work, saving bats, trying to, and have a really fugly looking dog. Not putting my coffees on my comic book box because I've stained the shit out of it. I'm a fucking murder. But yes, visuals, we'll jump straight into story number uno Batruno. I really shouldn't have got that out, should I? How many of you can handle listening to this as well as the visualized podcast. So me and Chris are in the kitchen, I'm smoking away, and all you can hear is that in the background. We're trying to talk about whatever it is, films and shit. And it's because whenever we record the podcast, the back door's open now, jobs are good and whatever. But whenever we sit downstairs and record a podcast, he wants to take the drain covers off. Usually I wouldn't give a fuck, like, a bit of plastic, do what you want. But he always then takes them off and puts his balls down there. And then I have to go down with like a big fucking knife and that and try and scrape them out. And then they're all full of minging, horrible, dirty, disgusting water. Then I have to bin them and he has to get new balls. Is that your plan all along? Is that how you con me out of buying you so many balls? Wrestle this ball out your fucking gut. Got it from you. He's such a selfish dog as well. Like, you could be playing with it. I've done that before. I've had the chat. Claws again. And he does not like anybody else playing with his shit because you're selfish. I don't like you. Yes, visual story number 1. I saw this when I typed in, weird stories and whatnot. And this come up as a headline. You need money. I certainly do. I'm a broke-ass bitch. I keep spending my money that I don't have. What should you do? A, get a job. Got one, still broke, so it's not quite working. B, borrow money. I mean, you could, but then you've got to pay it back. Or C, my favourite answer, marry someone very sick and that's also rich. Why didn't I think of that years ago? Basically, I don't know if this is saying these are the 3 things you should do, or if it literally is asking you, what do you think you should do? But I'm telling you now, if Vivian, 97-year-old with bronchitis, I don't know if bronchitis is a killer, is it? Wants a little bit of a toy boy, and she wants to leave me a couple of quid for Lego, give us a shout, Vivian. What the fuck kind of thing is it? I imagine most people surely should have questioned, like said, yeah, number A, get a job. Because that, that's the normal thing to do. But the fact that there's an option of marry a rich but very sick person, that's not nice. But I'm not above it. I'll marry Vivian with 2 weeks left to live, and I'll do the deed for new Lego. This one I've brought up because this screams nonce. Like this. You're telling, like, that photo, not only the guy that you can see everything, but anyway, it says Bill Etzmiger, I don't know how you fuck you say his name, kissing expert. It's fucking disgusting because, look at him, right, it looks like a picture from like the 80s, maybe the 90s, and that screams local nonce, but no one knew. Oh, it's just Bill. You learned how to kiss. You want to kiss me? Go see Bill. He's an expert. No, he's not. That's something he says. So these people that have no idea we're kissing come round. You can be like, yeah, just sit on the couch. Don't ignore the cameras. They're there just for security. Right, okay, what seems to be the issue? Why can't you kiss? In fact, let's just demonstrate. And then he's had all kinds of people on that couch. Poor little victims. And I bet you charges as well. I am calling him a nonce. There's no evidence to prove that or to suggest that. But that picture, how he looks, the fact that can you be a kissing expert? Isn't kissing somebody completely different to how the two people like it? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not an expert. I read comic books in Star Wars pajamas. I am no expert in this shit. But neither is he. If you were to say nonce, you would point at me because I'm sat there walking around in a fucking, like Pokemon and shit. Like, you're 30 and you play with toys. Yeah, I'm just mental. That's a fucking nonce. This week, we've covered a story kind of like this last week, didn't it? Where there was a robber in a Mackie D's that wanted to get a breakfast order or whatnot. But these criminals have got, like, because this is a fucking lot of money, right? But bandits steal $65,000 worth of chicken. How much do you have to love chicken to go out there and steal that? Because how much chicken is $65,000 fucking dollars? Imagine that. Oh, well, we're on the take. Oh, man, I robbed a casino. I got millions. Oh, I robbed a bank. I got millions. Oh, I robbed a liquor store. I got me a 40 ounce, some cigarettes, and what was in the till? We robbed us $65,000 worth of chicken. Looks like the cookout begins. I'm imagining it's American because I can only imagine this happening in American. So, and I'm assuming they're Southern. I don't know. In my head, they're Southern in America. But why the fuck are they going out their way to steal $65,000 worth of chicken? Who needs that much chicken? And like I said, if I go to, you can get KFC 99. Is it 99p or a quid for like just a little bit of popcorn chicken? I imagine they're going to have like a lot, I would say kilos worth, like quite literally kilos worth of chicken. and the fact that they're bandits. Imagine being like, how much time would you get done for that? Because it's still theft. If you're going to get done for something and you're going to steal something, not that I condone stealing, don't steal, it's fucking awful. But at least make it worth your time. And if you do get sent down for it, definitely make it worth your time. Steal a load of gold, steal some artifacts, steal some jewels. Don't fucking steal chicken. You might like it, but it's easy enough to get, I imagine, at your local whatever, Walmart in America. What the fuck? And we definitely have a confirmed pedo here, because Mo Lester, obviously the picture's there and everything, this can't be real. This cannot be his actual name. No one's called Mo Lester. It can't be real. Mo Lester it's basically honouring, it's in loving memory of my husband. And why did this person word it this way, who slipped away from us August 11th, 2008? Right, say he is called that, and he really has died, and it's just a grieving widow. I think it's widow. Why the fuck would you say slipped away? Shouldn't you put passed away or left us? Slipped away with a name like Mo Lester definitely sounds like Mo the molester slipped away from you. It's like she's not really mourning his death. She's mourning the death of the person she used to know, because Mo Lester is really a fucking nonce and he slipped away into the night. Why put slipped away in there? And why call your kid, if your name is Lester, if you're Mr. and Mrs. Lester, Joanne and Reginald Lester, why go, Mo, we'll call him Mo, because I'm sure Mo Lester or Molester has been around for fucking years. They should have called him Derek or Dave or Dean or Dan Lester. That sounds like, legit. Imagine when he was in school. Is Mo here? Mo, which was two Mo's. Mo Ricky's there. No, Mo Lester. Oh no, the poor kid was fucking. Why did she say slipped away? Don't say Mo Lester's slipped away. Now I'm worried for my safety. This, right, visual, this is this irony? Is this, right, Guy, who says, God sends natural disasters to punish gays, has his house destroyed by a natural disaster. Now, this is like a paradox. There's a lot to, that's me eating dinner, but I was trying to unwrap. There's a lot to unwrap here because, right, so the guy obviously has an issues with gays. He's a homophobic twat. Fuck you. But is he homophobic because really he hates himself? Because then is he gay? If he's true and God is punishing the homosexuals of the world by sending hurricanes, imagine a way to be punished. Like, being homosexual is quite literally a normal thing. You want to be gay, you be gay. If you want to be gay, you be gay. You ain't breaking any laws. So imagine if it is true, though, God's like, I can't be having this. Instead of being like, send him a bit of a cold or a headache. No, send him a fucking tsunami with a load of wind. That's overkill. But anyways, if this guy's true and God is sending natural disasters to punish the homosexuals of the world, why has God sent a hurricane or whatever it is to your house to destroy it? You must be gay. Or you could flip it on the other way and say God's just angry because you're spreading hateful bullshit. So he's thought, you deserve to lose your house, you prick. Which one is it? Like a little paradox. Because obviously it's bullshit. And I don't think any gays are being punished by God for anything, because I don't believe in God. And I don't think gay people are being punished. But I can't deny that this guy's not telling the truth, because I don't know everything. I don't know anything. I'm a fucking idiot. Is it true? Is he gay and he's now been punished? But he's like, I'm not gay. Imagine that. Imagine if you're next door to him and you're a gay couple, right? And you're like, oh, he's a prick next door. You know, he hates us gays, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, your house got hit by a tornado or some shit, and his house was fine. He's like, that's because you're gay. God don't like those gays. Again, I'm sorry giving you Southerners in America a bad name. It's just stereotype. And then a couple of months later, you're like, okay, we've rebuilt the house. And then you go next door and you see his has been destroyed by natural disaster. You'll be looking at him going, you got something to tell us? What's he going to say? What is his excuse this time? He can't be like, oh, it doesn't count because, you know, blah, blah, blah. No. Are you also a homosexual? You like a bit of that dick slapping? Let me know what you think of that one, because that's a wow. Don't understand some winners, right? If I was to win a lot of money, don't get us wrong, what people would consider waste, I would be buying absolute belt of stuff, replica bat suits, a Batmobile on the front. I'll be wearing Ash Ketchum gear and going off to Japan and going to the Pokemon Center. I'll be doing a lot of stuff, right? Cool, weird, nerdy shit. But I wouldn't be doing this because this is shit like this happens all the time. Well, not so much this, but weird people get rich shit. Jackpot winner dies after he plates his testicles with gold. Get a grill, get a cool chain, get a fancy watch, some lovely earrings. Why do your testicles need to be gold? Why the fuck? Okay, I've won loads of money. What can we do with all this money? I could go on holiday. I could buy a fancy house. I could become debt free. No, I'll cover my testicles in gold. What purpose? Why? Because they're not even on the outside exposed unless somehow you did some grotesque operation where they had them outside. But anyway, why are you doing that? Just no. Get some normal jewelry. It's kind of like it doesn't deserve. No one does. Well, some people deserve to die. I don't think he deserved to die. But surely, if he's looking somehow, his ghost looking back at himself. Hopefully, he's going, yeah. That was a fucking stupid move. I don't know why I did that. He's obviously just got carried away with all of his money. That's what it has to be. Because I guess I would be getting carried away. I'll be running up and down the street dressed as Wonder Woman. Like, trying to chuck my lasso around people and trying to get an invisible jet. But yeah, blooding your testicles in gold. It's gross and it's... Visuals, I'm covered in so many scratches from my little fucking dog. And I'll bat you later. That was the news. It's time for sports and weather visuals. What have we got in store for you? I've got it written down, but oh shit, yeah, sports. We've got this kid doing, I think it's a slide. Xbox gone off. She's not doing a slide. How do you do a slide? What are you doing? I'm doing slide. It's like when I used to say to people, I'm really good at sunglasses. Made no sense. I heard it on a cartoon years ago. But she's on like one of them little car things, and it doesn't end well. And for the weather, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? What the fuck have I written down? Oh, two fat guys racing. Me.
Sports, yeah, whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, the poor little girl, she's going down the side and boom, and it doesn't end well. You see a lot of these things with kids when they're in cars. I'm sure there's one of a kid, and he's like in that electric car sort of thing, and he flips himself. Or remember that kid that's on like a tricycle or whatever, he's going down the street and that wagon goes past. It's got like a girl and he goes, ooh la la, smashes into like a fence or whatever it is. I hope she's okay, but we kids do reckless things. I feel like if I did have a kid though and I saw them doing some really dumb shit, I'd be like, hey, watch this is going to be funny. They're going to absolutely hate this. Like, you know when you used to touch hot shit? I remember years ago when I was a kid, I can physically remember looking at this flame with a glass on it, you know, like an old fire thing, and be like, oh, and then burning the shit out my finger. Didn't do it again. Learned my lesson.
The weather.
You can see visuals. Look, they're off. They're going. The momentum's not with him. The guy on the other side, the right-hand side of the gate is clearly one, and the guy on the left is ready to just face plant. But you see it quite a few times when us fat boys try and run, and we're trying to get the momentum. And oh, fuck, and we just sort of go. And the way that we land is so uninspiring. Is that the word? It's so unappealing. It's so us fat guys falling does not look good. You got the ripples and you got the belly and that all sticking out, and I'm sure they probably felt that 6 or 7 miles away. That was a fat guy causing an earthquake joke there. Hopefully it landed just like him. I'm on fire today. Sports and weather visuals, but now it's time for Dan's Happy Ending, where we do have a fall, and I've done this plenty of times when you really trip and you try and make it look cool, where we've got probably one of the most epic falls ever, but finish is with a great pose here.
Dan's Happy Ending.
We'll call her Juliet. She's coming round. I think she's trying to show off her outfit for a night out, whatever she's doing, but she's not going right. The heels are all fucking up, but she ends and she gives out one of them, and then she turns it into like a burlesque what's that, Vuvu Sheka Zezwa with pink and all them in it, like one of them girls. Like yeah, she turned it hot in the end, so it was all right. I try and do it, you know, when you trip and you go, I'm just dancing, it just looks like a fat idiot doing some weird shit. But she pulled it off. She fell. She didn't look good. But then, boom, snuck the landing. So you'd give her a 9 out of that because the fall shouldn't have happened, but the landing was there for Juliet we called it, didn't we? There we have visuals. That was this week's news. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, well, booski booski. If you could, it would be quite funny to see. Because I was talking to my mate the other day. All right, pal. I think he must know that we're finishing, and that must be his way of saying bye. I was talking to somebody the other day about being offended, and it's so hard. Anybody watching this, right? I'm not even joking. I want to see your most offensive comments about me, okay? Not to anybody else. I want to see you guys take the piss and rip the piss out of me. And then if I get enough comments, probably be lucky if I get one, insulting me. I want to do a video on it, reacting on your insults about my appearance or whatnot, because it will be fucking funny. Because it's funny to do that shit. Because I'm a fat twat. Take the piss out of him as well. He deserves it. He's a little prick. My ball now. Haha. Visuals, thank you for watching. You guys are literally the best. Morris, keep it on, keep it on. Don't feel offended to take the piss out of me. Bye. Oh. 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 Oh.